What's up, guys? It's Satch here with another episode of Heroes Rise the Prodigy. If you haven't seen the other episodes, go watch those. This last episode that we just did, man, it was interesting. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually really excited to start this episode to see what happens. If you haven't seen the last episode, please go watch that. It's really good, I think. So we'll go ahead and get started here. If this commentary kind of sucks, I'm so tired today. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous how tired I am. But I'll try my best, and let's press next and see what happens after we just came face to face with this dude inside this apartment. So let's see what happens. It's definitely the thief from the case photo, right down to the purple-stained fingertips. Currently, he looks far less regal and far more menacing, with overgrown stubble and long, greasy hair. You freeze, trying to decide what to do. Unfortunately, the thief thinks faster. He whips out a handgun and points it directly at you. How do you defend yourself? Well, we're going to let out an energy pulse. We could throw up an energy shield because, let's see if we have that, defensive. We're extremely defensive. So actually, yeah, let's throw up an energy shield, even though that costs more, because our suit has the the shield booster running through it. So we're gonna throw up an energy shield. Panicked, you close your eyes and focus on generating a protective shield around yourself. A very smart move, considering your costume upgrade cuts the power cost down to 4. Oh, perfect. So we actually ended up spending less. Every time you choose to generate an energy shield, the deduction will automatically be half of the indicated power cost. Okay, that's awesome. So the thief fires at you, immediately shattering the wall of glass in front of him and triggering a loud alarm. You hold your breath and brace yourself. But the bullet just ricochets off your shield. Oh, that's awesome. Alright, so our shield is working. Seeing that his attacks will be useless, the thief turns and makes a run for it. And with the glass now broken, you're able to fly right after him. As you pursue the thief, you expect him to run for the front door, which is why you're puzzled, when he heads deeper into the lavishly decorated apartment. You race after him into the master bedroom suite, and as you do, your question about his escape plan is suddenly answered. The thief didn't head for the front door because he got a teleportation device. Oh, because he's got a teleportation unit in his bedroom. Okay. Personal teleportation units were supposed to be the next wave of transportation future, but the automotive industry piled millions of dollars into research that developed the potential cancer risk of atomic fission. So the government had to ban the scale of the units, putting everyone back into planes, trains, and automobiles. Good reference. This plan doesn't seem to care about potential carcinogens, however, since he is already inside the unit and programming the machine's teleportation course. Without hesitation, you point your hands at the console and let out an energy burst rip into the controls. The thief screams and jumps from the smoking unit. Furious, he looks up at you and snarls, "That was a very big mistake, rookie." You can barely hear him over the alarm blaring in your ears. You know it's only going to be minutes before the police show up, so you have to act fast. The thief seems to be thinking the same thing as he jumps to his feet and pulls something from his belt. What's your best move? Let's see. So we can stun him, we can fly and physically attack the thief before he can act, use an energy crackle to disarm the thief, throw up an energy shield to discern the nature of the thief's power, let loose an energy barrage. Who cares if the thief survives the attack? Yeah, I'm going to let loose a powerful energy barrage because I'm just going to absolutely destroy this guy because he already shot at me, showing me that he wants to kill me. So, I mean, if he wants to play that game, we'll see who wins. You close your eye. Why do I keep closing my eyes? Why am I such a freaking pussy? Okay, so you close your eyes and let loose a surge of energy build throughout your entire body. Once you feel you are about to burst, you release a powerful barrage towards the thief, but he unsheaths an oversized red-hot sword that slices through your attack with ease. What? Looks like he has a high-tech energy disruptor blade. The thief launches at you and takes a swipe at the blade, an attack you narrowly dodge. He has now come near enough that the closer range attack would take him down. What's your next move? Yeah, let's rely on our fists here. Knowing the thief's blade can block your energy attacks, you shift to a physical attack. Smart move. You hold out your fists and hover a few feet above the ground, beginning to spin quickly. A move you like to call Fists of Fury. You immediately barrage the thief with a series of spinning punches, knocking the sword out of his hand and sending him reeling across the room. Awesome. Nice. That's like, I forget his name from Tekken 3. The guy with the sword. You guys will probably know. Just as you have the thief disabled, you hear the wall of police sirens from the streets below. Slugger, you curse. Knowing... What the... Slugger? Come on. What kind of cuss word is that? Slugger, you curse. Knowing you're almost out of time, you still aren't sure if the gravitas is even here in the apartment. You consider your options. Excuse me, told you I was tired. You could wait for the police, then work with them to locate the gravitas. This would garner some good will with the MCPD, but it also might compromise your access to Schiller's reward. Or you could interrogate the thief before the police arrive and try to find the gravitas on your own, taking all the reward and credit for yourself. But if you do this, you'd definitely be pissing off the MCPD. What are you going to do? Better decide quickly. Though for you, there's really no decision to make at all. You've chosen to break the law too many times today to be able to work safely with the police. Oh. Okay. Well, I guess this is chosen for us. We are going to handle this on our own. Tell me where the gravitas is. You stand over the now defenseless thief, allowing black and blue energy to crackle across your fingertips. All right, the thief starts. The gravitas is in the safe. In the yard. What? The thief knows that you don't have time to check the apartment before the police arrive. So you need to make sure he's telling the truth, which is why you fired a thin energy beam directly through his... Oh my gosh, this is brutal. Don't lie to me, you growl. Slugger! Okay, the thief shouts, writhing in the floor. I was hired to steal the gravitas. I'm Tracker. I have the power to discover the location of anything on this planet, so finding and stealing things is... Stop stalling. Who hired you? You cut him off, hearing the police already banging on the front door. Oh no, no way. That is one bad dude. He will kill me for sure if I... But another energy crackle from you is enough to convince Tracker you'd be able to give his employer a run for his money. Alright, it was Smyther, he screams. I forked the gravitas over to him right away, but that's all I know, I swear. You freeze because you know exactly who Smyther is, and hearing that he's involved is not good news. Okay, Smyther. As the front door comes crashing down, you knock Tracker out with one swift punch. That's right, yeah. Then you pull out a small card. I don't... Sorry, I was reading and I forgot to read out loud. You then pull out a small card that reads Bruiser. Even though you don't want to work with the police, they should still know the name of the hero who helped them on this case. So you leave here. You drop your card on Tracker and run for the window, bursting outside just as the police come swarming into the bedroom. Okay. Oh, that was an interesting interaction. The guy gave us the good news. So now we're going to go after Smyther, I guess, in the next chapter. So chapter 4, Smyther, Vice, and Everything Splice. This guy's making a lot of references. So, Powerpuff Girls, you know how it is. Pulling up into the sky, you shudder as you think about Smyther. He owns 4 legitimate businesses in the Static Lane section of the Eastern Fringes, but everyone knows these are fronts used to launder money from his prostitution, drug, and illegal firearms operations. Even worse, Smyther fancies himself the boss of an elite-powered mob. All of his business generals form an exclusive club called the Splice Circle. Aside from possessing dangerous powered abilities, the Splice Circle generals all indulge in their splicing poison of choice, whether it be animal-human hybridization, hypersteroid usage, or gene-deep cosmetic alterations. Interesting. Not having time to fiddle with your meat chip for a search while flying, you decide to test the new thought command function. The first wave of thought command technology has just been released, but it hasn't replaced voice commands entirely, since the software is rumored to still be rather buggy. Clearing your mind and focusing on your mute chip, you think, Gran, search current splice circle roster. Within seconds, you get a response from mute chip Gran. Oh no, it appears you need an upgrade. Your internet package, of course, you need internet. You need to upgrade your internet package to conduct that search. What a douche move. Seriously? Oh my gosh. I'm just going to take a look at how many. Okay, so we got 62 power. I wonder how we actually get up our power. So actually, there used to be a time when internet was available for one base price, but ever since the government allowed internet providers to bundle packages for speed and website access during the Greater Depression, the Greater Depression, you've been operating out of the lowest cost bundle because we're pretty cheap. Although we could upgrade if we find this place. So, sorry, taking another yawn. I'm running on like 3 hours of sleep here, so excuse my yawning. Actually, your entire Mi chip is operating at similarly lower level. The potential functions of the Mi chip are endless. If you have money to pay for the services, Mi chip can do everything from multiple perspective surveillance to acquisition of downloadable skills, but all that all requires high-level processing chips and additional fees. Poor Gran could also have dozens of different outfits and personality dimensions if you had more money upgrades. Welcome to the 22nd century, where class status is determined primarily by tablet functionality. Not unlike today, where you need an iPad for someone to take you seriously. And unfortunately, that's not true at all. And unfortunately for you, it looks like it's time for an internet upgrade, which is a cost to you. Authorize, upgrade, and execute search, you think, trying to focus the command through the cloud of frustration in your head. It won't be long before they start charging for air per breath, you think. Yeah, definitely. Immediately, several holographic web images flash before your eyes. One is a chart listing the Splice Circle's current roster. Another is a review of air humidifiers. Good one, Gran. You're the best. And the last is a list of services for anger management. Oh, screw you, Gran. That was a 180. I was really impressed with you with the humidifiers gag. You need to cool down with the anger management. Understanding is why many reviewers have bashed the Mi chip thought functionality for acting glitchy. You try to focus on the roster listings. The Splice Circle rumored roster, Boss, Smyther, Security General, Boulder. Which roster do you want to read next? Well, we got to find the businesses first. So we'll go with the business club. Shed Club, Madam Vice, Status. The Rael Bar, Kirkpatrick, Counselor. Fetish Sin Den, Wanda W. Aces High Casino, 3rd Degree. Notes, Kirkpatrick is the last addition to the... Oh, before I read that, I want to see how much money that's... Okay, only $100, so that's not bad. Sorry about that. Notes, Kirkpatrick is the latest addition to the circle, brought into run Smythers' newest establishment, the Reveal Bar. Kirkpatrick also serves as Smythers' replacement counselor after the remains of Smythers' last counselor were found split between Westport and Valor Park. Madam Vice and Smyther have recently ended their multi-year affair on a sour note, causing many to wonder how long Vice will hold her position within the circle. Do you want to read about the crime generals too? Yes, of course I do. Prostitution, Lolly. Firearms, Casing, he's an underboss. Drugs, Fracture. Notes, Lolly is the circle's longest-standing general, infamous for the spree of disfiguring attacks that pushed her up through the ranks of her Eastern Fringe Anna gang and into the circle. Casing remains Smyther's most prized possession. Most prized general, rather. Currently serving as Splice Circle's underboss. Okay. Satisfied with your knowledge of the Splice Circle, you prepare to take off towards Static Lane until you notice a bright flash coming from one of the surrounding rooftops. Focusing on the source, you see it's a reporter, obviously working overtime to break the first scoop on this story. You really need to find Smyther quickly. Besides, you promised yourself you'd focus on upholding justice first and foremost, so you don't have time for something as trite as an interview. Okay. This is kind of annoying that they don't let you do whatever you want. Like, yeah, I get it that you chose your personality, and Bruiser's personality is that he doesn't want press, but, like, what if I did want press right now, you know? It would have been interesting, but who cares? So, no, fulfilling my duty as a hero is way more important than talking to the press, which I do feel like. You fly back into the sky knowing you don't have a single second to waste, but as you pull up into the bank of the clouds, your meat chip sends you a web alert. Sorry to bother you, dear, meat chip Grand says, but it appears your hero press alert has picked something up. You forgot you had even set the press alert. What? That sentence made no sense to me. You forgot you had even set the press alert, but it's a good thing you did. Whether you want the attention or not, you should be aware of what's being said about you in the press. Though you didn't think it would start happening quite this quickly. The alert takes you to Hero Press Blog. Ooh, blogs are still around. Where you find a photo of yourself taken literally seconds ago, flying away from Tracker's penthouse. The caption reads, "Unknown newcomer cracks first lead in Gravitas case. More to come. Photo captured by Sanja Challa." Even though getting press isn't your priority, it's not the worst thing in the world for people to start recognizing you. Despite yourself, you tell Gran to archive the article. It's your first official press-related legend boost of your career, after all. Let's take a look. Legend prize unlocked as a bonus for achieving one of the highest possible legend levels at this point, 7. Wow. Your health level has been restored and raised to 110. Fantastic. I wish it would have increased our power. But cool. So we are up to 10. I don't know if we were at 10% last time. Okay, so we got some hero status going on. You take off high across the sky at top speed, knowing you need to get this to static lane before the police do, or before another hero encroaching on your case does, which would be totally douchey. As you fly, you consider how any powered hero stupid enough to take on the Splice Circle in the past have ended up dead. The only notable exception has been Static, the self-proclaimed champion of the Eastern Fringes, named after the Fringe's most crime-clogged neighborhood, Static Lane. While most heroes concentrate on the more glamorous and less dangerous heroing outside of the Fringes, Static has done good work cleaning up some of the Splice Circle's mess. However, no one has seen Static in months, a troubling mystery that has gone unsolved. Worst of all, Smyther and the Splice Circle are responsible for funding the rival anti-gang activity in the Fringes, using the gangs as a recruitment base to pipeline employees into the various branches of the organization. The anti-gang are constantly vying for top billing with the Circle, and a gang war has been brewing for months, as evidenced by the fight you broke up earlier today. Oh wow, that was just today. Seems like forever ago. Without a doubt, Smyther is responsible for making life in Eastern Fringes highly hazardous. Knowing that he is involved with the Gravitas theft hits close to home, but you want to take on this case mostly because it will serve as a blow to the Splice Circle's criminal practices and further disorganize anti-gang activity in the Fringes. Being the hero that takes on Smyther. Sorry, guys. Being the hero that takes down Smyther will make me famous more than anything. It's just going to be fun. Yeah. I've been wanting to be a hero for so long. I think doing this will be extremely fun. Just beating some ass. As long as you're doing what you love, the success will come on its own. And taking on the Splice Circle is bound to be a fantastic way to start your heroic career. However, as you begin to breathe a bit heavier from the exertion of flying so fast, you think about how advanced this case could prove to be. Smyther is no joke. He and his crew will kill you in 1,000 different ways without hesitation. Perhaps this might be a bit more than you can handle on your first night out. Then you remind yourself that you were born for major league cases like this. Moving forward, No matter how successful you become, this kind of fear and doubt are going to be a part of your career at every level. In fact, the pressure to stay afloat is only going to get worse, so you'd better hope to cope with it, or better learn to cope with it now. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's see if I'm gonna stop it there. Yeah, I'm gonna stop it there. Just because I'm not feeling too great today, and I feel like I might be overstaying my welcome. It's my channel, so shut up. But yeah, I feel like this is running on a bit too long for me, and my commentary is not on point right now. Might be coming down with something like, I don't know. But yeah, I'll try to get more sleep before next time. So yeah, if you guys liked it, leave me a like, subscribe, tell me how I'm doing. If I'm sucking D's, then, tell me to pick it up. But yeah, so I hope I see you guys next time. And if you haven't checked out, I'm going to start doing an Unturned series. And I just got this game Lantern Forge, which is pretty cool. I'm going to start playing that a little bit. I don't know how much I'll go into that, because it's early access and it's not fantastic, but it's sort of Minecraft-y and Terraria-y. So I might play it a little bit. I'm going to record it today and see how it goes. So check that out. And so Satch signing off. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one.